take you along the refit of Freebirds, an Etincelle 60. She partially sank in Japan during COVID and grounded on a beach. This year the owner decided to bring her back to life. During several months she was prepared to sail to Thailand. We put an external plywood patch over the damaged area, built a temporary rudder, put a new engine in and a lot more. We then sailed her over 4,000 nautical miles, mostly against wind, to start her major refit. You are tuned into Freebirds Refit, yet another weekly update. It will be a short one, I've been out most of the week. But anyway, the guys have been working a lot here, so some stuff I can talk about. Filling and fairing on the hull. It still doesn't look different on the camera, but it definitely looks different in real life. There's a lot of filler to be put on. I think I mentioned that several times. The history of the boat, it was built in cedar and then used as a plaque to build all the carbon sister boats. So they just wanted to have the shape perfect. So that's why some spots have a lot of filler. Which, to be honest, in some parts were nice. For example, this area here, where there happened the impact during the accident, it didn't go even through until to the fiberglass. So that maybe all of that filler at least had a bit of a function to protect that fiberglass. All right, let's go to the cabin top where the main attraction happened. Little sneak peek here. The white thing here, that's the pillar on the starboard side. That will basically sit over here to support the cabin top in the back, over the cockpit. So the shape out here, this I laid up in this little jig or whatever you want to call it, mold. That will be the outside shape, and this I took to put all the new foam on it, that we're going to build the new pillar out that will be longer but otherwise have the same kind of shape. And yeah, that's it. The old one was built out of balsa wood and all kind of stuff at the same time, so instead of just extending it, it's safer just to build a new one. The top I will have to shape by hand. That will be on the inside of the cabin, so it has a more natural or easy to follow shape, while the outside, it's nicer to take it just from the old one. Right, so over the weekend the inside lamination happened here, and you see already the first layer of filler in it, and to be honest it came out really nice. I'm very happy with the result. The rabbits are really perfect in depth. You see that's where the most filler went now, but that's not too bad, because that's what I've learned a bit from the old, or from when we vacuumed the top side or prepared the top side, that the rabbits were not deep enough, and it's obviously hard to calculate it exactly. So my lesson learned is just make them a little bit deeper, and it's still lighter and easier and quicker to put the filler in here than in the rest of it, everywhere a bit higher. So I think this is going to be a quick one to fill. We're going to see. Obviously we're going to put everywhere filler so we can go in with the longboards and shape it. But yeah, I have big hopes it will be a quick one. The only thing missing then is to make the sides. That's not completely decided yet, whether we will route a bit out, decor a bit, and put some unis running in it, just to stiffen the back part. That will be the back. The pillars will attach here, will be bonded to the carbon, so maybe this is not stiff enough. So that's the only structural part that maybe has to be added. And yeah, during the filling time, we just leave this gap here to attach the glass or whatever that goes around this corner. Maybe it won't even be needed, but to be ready for that case. All right, let's go up on the bigger piece. You see that's the extension for the new, or not the new, it's the old bulkhead that got extended now. Simple as that. There's already glass on it. I didn't want to do it this way, to be honest. It just happened a bit too quick. I think the smoothest way would have been to use just foam. Now this is foam that has already been laminated, and they laminated it to the bulkhead, and it will be laminated to the cabin top. And I think it could have been done all in once. Just put the foam, glue it on, and then have fiberglass running from here all the way to the cabin top, and 2 layers, and that's it. Anyway, that will be a bit beefier than necessary, but it's a bulkhead, not the worst spot. And here we go to the cabin top inside. It also has filler on, got vacuumed over the weekend as well. A little lesson learned from this is that we should have leveled the whole thing out a bit more. At the moment it has a slope and goes down, so it was very hard to work on. The first layer was easy to put on, but then the second layer of fiberglass, when you put it on, and it's unavoidable. You have to walk on it. We put like some racks down and stepped on them and walked around, but still just it got wrinkles, and luckily not in the front and the side anyway, not, and in the back where it's flat also not, but this middle section had several wrinkles in it, and like fiberglass had overlapped itself. The guy sanded it off or grinded it off, and we just repaired this all these areas again. Cannot see it because it's now already filled up, but yeah, we will need to be putting an extra layer of filler in this area where we had to do these repairs. But yeah, it will structurally be still the same. And here you can hardly see it actually in red. That's the outlines for the windows as a first draft. They're probably too big as they are at the moment. The pillars are 10 mil, and the distance from the bottom to and on the top is 80 mil. So yeah, the windows are huge. I'm not sure whether that's structurally wise to do so big, but yeah, we'll brainstorm about that. And here laid up in cardboard, that's going to be the pillar where it actually sits on the boat itself then, or on the deck. So it doesn't sit only on this shell, let's say, because the carbon fiber doesn't run on the shell but only on the, that's the inside look. So the carbon runs all the way to here, and here my plan is to have the force or all the weight and reroute it down onto the deck like this, instead of going the way on the cabin top. And yeah, that's obviously also something that we may have to reshape. That's standing really proud in the view from the inside. We obviously have a big window here and the big windows here, but yeah, maybe there's a better way to blend this in. And I just mocked it up at the moment at the easiest way possible, the squarest way possible. That's from the top. It's going to be quite a bit of volume in here. So this is running just the same angle as the carbon fiber, and the window will be, I think that will look most natural. But yeah, maybe some adaptations can be made here still. This piece is, you could think, yeah, just make it a bit smaller here, but I would like to have it supported over the whole area where there is carbon fiber, so that's actually the natural width. But we can play a bit with this angle, obviously, if we make it flatter or even curved. Yeah, let's see about that. That's all the lights, they will sit. They have the PVC pipe in it. And yeah, little detail forgot to show from another lesson learned from last time flipping it. This time we can attach them onto this little carbon fiber chain plates, or whatever you want to call them. So when we can attach it here, lift it, and when we put it down, it won't wrap around the whole cabin top, because that's what it did when we lifted it the first time, because we had attached it to the strong back, and then it's just a huge mess with the lines. All right. So I think nothing left to say. I leave you with the view. No motorbikes running into the ocean today. It actually looks calm, but it hasn't been at all. Big floodings this week. But yeah, we're really blessed having this on top. All right, take care and have a good one.